Smooth-coated otters. These furry and sleek creatures has become a relatively common sight in Singapore. They live and hunt as a group, and the two most notable groups living in Singapore are probably the Bishan and Marina family. This family of 3 otters, however, had chosen the underneath of a bridge as their home, and they are welcoming new members to their family as the female has given birth to 3 new pups. At birth, the otter pups are blind and helpless and will stay in their hoard until about 4 to 5 weeks old while the adults stand guard. Natural predators for the otters in Singapore are limited, but a water monitor lizard is definitely one of them, and one had wandered too close to the otter's hoard. Fearful for the safety of the pups, the adult otters decides to move to a new home. At just 5 weeks old, the otter pups had their first lesson on surviving in the heartland. The adult otters has to maneuver through the urban heartland of Singapore before finally reaching their new destination. The otter pups will remain in this new home until the family decides to move again. At just 5 weeks old, the pups are still being breastfed by the female several times a day. As the pups get stronger day by day, they would come out from their hoard and spend time together with the family. They are playful. It's one of the things they love to do when they are not eating, sleeping, or grooming. They are busy playing. The pups are already born with thick fur, which enables them to float. Each day, the adults would lead the pups to the nearest canal for swimming lessons. The pups will learn the skills to adapt to the environment, and if they fail the first time, they will try again until they can make it. Adult otters eat about 25% of their body weight each day, and today, the adult brought in a fish back for the pups. At just 7 weeks old, the pups had their first taste of a fish. The pups will stay with the family until they reach 2 years old and may leave the family in search for their own family. The smooth-coated otters entrancing Singapore are most probably the descendants of 2 different species caught up in an unconventional romance. Recent research has indicated that the otters found in Singapore is a hybrid between female small-clawed otters and male smooth-coated otters. Do remember that if you see wild otters, do follow the guidelines for a pleasant experience for both you and the otter.